Chinese stocks will never reach all-time highs again. By the end of this video, you will know why. Chinese companies have had a huge bull run a couple of years ago. Back in 2018, the Chinese economy was the new craze on Wall Street, with predictions of the Chinese economy growing much faster than any other big company in the world, and the fact that its economy would soon surpass that of the United States. This realization gave in to a lot of fear of missing out. Investors started to come in by the millions, pumping up the stock prices of all these companies before they even showed real value. But the headline said it loud and clear: the new Google, the new Twitter, the new Amazon were all to be found in China at a fraction of the price and with a much bigger potential market than the United States. It was almost too good to be true. Until it wasn't. 1 year after the initial run for Chinese stocks, they all came tumbling down, losing 50, 60, 70, 80% or more of their value in a matter of months. The great promise of unlimited growth seemed far and away. The few people that kept on holding their stocks were hoping for better days, but only a miracle could save them. That or a worldwide pandemic. The global pandemic was an unexpected catalyst, together of course with cheap money, that made high growth or high risk stocks soar to new unseen highs. The Chinese stocks went back on another bull run, now this time certain it would never stop, reaching record highs week after week with no signs of slowing down, until inevitably they did. Some stocks even went to lows never seen before. It seems like all was lost. For the next year and a half, these stocks would only make the short sellers happy, and everybody who hasn't sold and was waiting for new highs was left with a lot of explaining to do to their spouse. But on October 24th, something magical happened. We officially reached the bottom, and it seemed that if nothing else, the stocks have stabilized. And some even believe we'll soon be going for another bull run, and we will reach new all-time highs. But it seems very unlikely, and here's why. To know this, we must have a look at what happened on October 24th, 2022. Xi Jinping had stepped into his norm-breaking third term ruling China with an iron grip on power as he revealed a new leadership team stacked with loyal allies. The lineup, filled with staunch Xi loyalists, made clear Xi had not only broken with the recent precedent to take on a third term at the helm of the party, but had also concentrated power at the top of it to an extent unseen in decades. And this brings us to the problem the Chinese companies face: absolute control. The Chinese government wants absolute control, not only about its politics or not even about its inhabitants, but it wants absolute control and full control, and this includes its companies. Every time a company becomes too big, it has to split up. Every time a founder becomes too powerful, the government steps in to break down its power, and this has a lasting effect on the stock performance. Nobody in their right mind can advise you to buy into Chinese stocks. The company can put in a stellar performance, and a lot of these companies are doing so, but if they become too successful, you can rest assured the Chinese government will step in. This has two implications. The first one is obvious. Chinese companies can never grow to an extent as their American counterparts, which makes you as an investor never being able to have the same returns as with any other stocks from around the world. The second thing is that everybody prices this government uncertainty in with their market multiple. Some of these companies seem cheap as dirt compared to their US counterparts, but it is just because nobody would ever pay a high multiple for any uncertainty. As long as the Chinese government is growing more towards a totalitarian state instead of the kind of democracy we are used to, Chinese companies will always find resistance and will never be able to unlock their full potential in the future. If you, however, after all this are still interested in investing in Chinese stocks, then maybe this video about NIO is something for you.